Hello, Veron. What's up, guys? Bam, bam. Just nailed the top in Bitcoin. Let's see here. So you could just see, just sent out this message in the alerts to everyone. Reshort Bitcoin here at 21,100 to 200. Stop loss 21,470. That's the trade. We're going in, guys. So this is what we got right here. Simple, effective crash trading. Looking for a dip down to 20,000 at least. I don't know if we'll get there for sure, but we have reasons to believe we could because came into this resistance, came into that resistance, and I'm not going to say this is a head and shoulders, but maybe. I mean, I don't consider that a head and shoulders. I know some would, but I don't call that a head and shoulders. It's not really textbook. I mean, we'll see. At the end of the day, you got top, 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 bam, top, 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 bam. So we're thinking. So we're short. We are short. Guys, by the way, if you're trying to get into the alerts and you have not been accepted yet, this is a good time where if you're on your referral link account under Crash Trading, it's a great time to, put that short in so we can see, okay, you're a real trader. You actually have trading volume. You're actually, using our link. Then you'll get in easier. So I'll be going through emails later today, soon to let people in. So, because a lot of people, what you guys do is you'll set up an account with the minimum and then you won't even trade on the account. And you do realize I'm doing this for completely free. So the only way I make money is one, through my own trading profits, and two, the tiny bit of kickback that I'll get from you actually being on my channel's partner link. That's the only way I make money. So if you're going to come in and trade for completely free and not even have the generosity or fairness to at least be on the channel's partner link, then you're just being a literal parasite, only taking, not giving back anything. I'm giving you for free. You gotta, it's a mutual relationship here. I'm here to help you, and it's the least you can do. That's the way I look at it. So we're short here, and we're looking for lower. Bam. Let's see here. No, I'm not saying a pump. I said short. I don't get, why do you guys ask if it's a pump if I'm shorting? How does that make any sense? Bam, bam. Down. Down. Pump. Down. Let's look at the dollar. Dollar is down on the day, interestingly enough. So I don't think there's much downside left in the dollar. So we're getting bullish near this 101 area in the dollar. Let's look at USDT dominance. USDT dominance is still overall a bear, but a bounce here is very likely. USDT dominance bounces, crypto drops. Bam, bam, bounce, crypto drops. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we got our stop loss set. I'm comfortable with what we're risking. Okay, if you look at my stop loss here, let's look. 21,470. 21,470 is a $5,800 loss. So risking $5,800 over here and risking $4,100 over here. So risking about $9,500 total if I'm wrong, and if we bounce up to right here, 21,470. If we bounce up to here, I'm wrong, I'll lose $9,500. But unless we bounce up to there, I'm expecting downside. And I'm expecting to make money, not lose money. Bam, bam. For now. That's the plan for now. Obviously in the alerts, I'll keep you up to date. So we're short. We're looking good. How long should a short take? Let's see. Probably 6 days at least, 7 days. 7 days short. Stop loss right there. It's going to take 7 days to drop lower probably. That's what I'm thinking. 7 day trade, swing short. So that's what's up. So yeah, I'm going to be going through emails and letting more people in. What's up, Giovanni or Giovanni? Love that you started live streaming. Yeah, it's just annoying that the internet is so bad sometimes when I try to stream. It really messes it up. I would stream more, to be honest. What price do you think it'll dump? I mean, I've literally drawn it up right here in front of you. So, sent it out on the alerts already. Told everyone we're shorting here. Reshort Bitcoin here at 21,100 to 21,200. Stop loss there. Showed everyone my stop loss. And we jumped in. So guys, if you're trying to join the alerts, remember, send the email with your user ID on Bitget and your user ID or your user ID on Femex or Bybit. And then we'll be going through emails soon. And I set up a custom email server. So like before, I can only accept 15 people at a time into the alerts per day. But now I can accept unlimited amount of people if I go through that many emails. But the thing is, there's like hundreds of emails of people trying to join in to alerts. So I'm just prioritizing bigger accounts. And of course, I will let some smaller accounts in. But if you got a bigger account, like you'll get in faster. If you got a smaller account, don't be surprised if it takes like 3 weeks to let you in. That's how I'm doing it. So goal is make your main trading account with us, and then we'll be good. We'll be rocking and rolling. So it should be an easy trade, I feel like. Now, there's a chance I'm wrong. Just like every single trade, there's a chance you're wrong. So once again, if I'm wrong, guys, I'm going to lose $9,500. If I'm right, I'm probably going to make, $20,000, $30,000 on a drop to 20,100. So yeah, risking $9,000 to make $20,000 plus. See that? That looks cool. That looks good. And then let's say back down to 18.3 would be pretty sweet. And then from there, maybe get bullish, but maybe not. Who knows? It's hard to say. So this is kind of the outlook for now. But the thing is once we get down here, if I'm right, then it doesn't mean we're necessarily going to flip bullish there. It really depends, right? We just have to read the charts once and if we get there. So this will be a key area to come back down to, which it just makes sense to come down here, 18,100 to 300. Doesn't mean we will, guys. I could be wrong, right? We have to consider that. So if I'm wrong, once again, how much money am I going to lose? I'm going to lose $9,000, right? Stop loss right there, 21,470. If I'm wrong, lose $9,000. If I'm right, we're looking to make, right, on a drop to 18,200, there's $30,000 profit right there. And then let's say right here, 18,200. There's another $43,000 right there. So look, I'm risking $9,000 to make $70,000, give or take, right? Because you may not hold it down at the exact bottom. You may close out some early. You may end up actually closing more out and further down. So it's just a rough estimate. It's roughly risking $9,000 to probably make $20,000 to $70,000. And then if it exceeds expectations, more. But, that's just the rough guess here. What's my analysis that made me decide it's a good shorting opportunity? Okay, it's pretty simple. So, obviously we had this top pattern right here that failed. I was personally thinking that it could break out and squeeze out everyone who was short, and we could squeeze out to 24, 25K here, but it didn't. And so because it failed here, it leads me to believe that we have more downside, at least in the short term, most likely, like 7 to 8 times out of 10. See, here we had the choice to squeeze out higher, because I thought everyone is shorting here. So there's a good chance we're going to rip out to 24 or 25K if we break this level, and we failed it. So now that I know we failed this level, I understand that more likely than not, we're bearish here in the short term instead of being bullish, because if we were bullish, it should have squeezed out right here. So my bias in the short term, like the next week or two, is overall bearish, even though long term is very bullish, right? So short term, I'm looking more bearish. So then I noticed the resistance here. Notice the resistance here. I noticed this fib retracement from here to here. That was the 0.618 right there, which lined up very well with that resistance. And then you have this supply zone right here, which it's a little hard to see when you got all this shit on your chart. That's why I try to keep my charts clean. But then you had this supply zone right here. Okay. Supply zone right here, see? So basically you had a triple resistance, right? You had resistance 1, resistance 2, and then you had the fib. Resistance 3. Whoops. So once I saw we had 3 resistances there. Whoops, that's not the fib. When I saw we were going to hit 3 resistances right here, bam, that's how I knew confidently to alert everyone right here in the alerts. Reshort Bitcoin here at 21,100, 21,200. In real time, I alert everyone to short it right there at the freaking top perfectly because of the analysis that I had. And then now I understand, okay, now look, we have a triple resistance point right here. Right? Triple resistance right here. Let's mark that out in yellow. 4. Bam. Okay? So now I know that if we get above that, then I'm probably wrong. So my stop loss is right here. And then I'm looking for more downside. Bam. Easy. It's not that hard. On top of that, we look at the DXY, which is coming into 101 area, which is showing reluctance to actually go lower here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I like the price action I'm seeing in the dollar. Okay, we go out to the 8-hour. A little bit of bullish divergence here, but nothing to just say, oh, it's absolutely the bottom of the dollar. But it looks overall decent. You got bullish divergence here in the dollar. Okay, so it's good to see bullish divergence in the dollar coming into support. That means we're very likely going to bounce in the dollar around this area. And if we bounce in the dollar around this area, it's overall a bearish thing for the market. It doesn't always mean that the market has to drop because the dollar goes up. No, that's not always the case. But when I know, all right, dollar's coming in support with bullish divergence, combined with all these factors I just pointed out in Bitcoin, right? That's how I know that the dollar correlation is good. It's looking good. And then I look at the S&P, which surprisingly has failed to break out of resistance. So yeah, hopefully that's making sense, right? And there's a lot of reasons. But, you know, like I made a video saying how I think the stock market's going to break out of the resistance. But look, as far as we can see right now, it's not breaking out of resistance. And then combined with the dollar getting to support, maybe I'm wrong about it breaking out past resistance. So now we're not breaking out right now, right? Dollar's coming into support. And so I have to adjust my analysis, right? I have to say, okay, maybe the S&P is not going to break out then, or at least not right now, right? To this high, like where I was thinking it could, right? So because I noticed the dollar divergence, because I notice what I'm noticing in Bitcoin, right? So then I say, okay, maybe stock market's not going to bounce up here, right? So that's also part of the analysis right now. So it's just a whole combination, guys, of a lot of factors. It's like 6+ factors. Whereas a lot of you guys, you know, you just enter based off one factor. I'm looking at like 10 different things. And when they all line up together, right, that's when I enter with confidence. And that's how I can send out the alert like this. dead on at the exact top right here to tell everyone to short it perfectly. Yeah, let's look at Gala. I was already actually doing some analysis on Gala. So Gala is coming right into supply. So this is bearish right here. So bearish on Gala. Obviously we shorted the top in Gala right here, but I closed it out right there just because the market was being very weird. So that sucks. I'd be up over like $12,000 if I held my Gala short right now. So Gala looks bearish as fuck. Looks really bad. And it's also like a head and shoulders here on Gala. Actually a good head and shoulders, not some bullshit head and shoulders. No. Shoulder, head, shoulder forming right there. And it's like a double top in the head. I love when there's a double top in the head. I love that. So Gala's looking like it's got downside at 0.34, 0.32 if not lower. So Gala looks like dog shit. Oliver, what do you mean I'm being monitored already? Yeah, it's got like a double top in the head. I love that. I love that, dude. I love when that happens. These work really good. So yeah, Gala looks terrible. Gala looks like it's coming down. Kwasama. Alex, look at Bitcoin's past movements around the same period. Looks like it went up to June usually. Yeah, I understand that sometimes Bitcoin could be bullish, like maybe in the first half of the year, whatever. Okay, right now, it doesn't matter. Right now, we're bearish. Right now, we're looking at the price action right now. We're looking at what's in front of us right now, not what happened in 2018 or 2015 or whatever year. Because at the end of the day, what's in front of us right now is a shorting opportunity. That's now making us some money. Like, it doesn't really matter. You know, these things are good to know in your analysis overall, but like, I'm not going to let some past analysis or past Bitcoin movement make me be bullish at the wrong time. No, right now is the time to be bearish on Bitcoin for now, right? Like I was telling you, I'm bearish on Bitcoin probably for a week or two here, at least, right? Look at this, right? And I've explained to you why. Because here I was thinking that Bitcoin could squeeze out to 24, 25K, but it failed at this level, right? And so now my bias is bearish because it failed right here. My bias is bearish for the short term. Maybe that's a week. Maybe it's 2 weeks. But maybe it ends up falling for a month. I don't know, right? For what I do know for a fact right now is that right now, this second, today, this week, Bitcoin is bearish, right? So I'm going to play today. I'm going to play this week. And maybe next week, my bias changes. Maybe next week, the charts show me it's bullish. But right now, the charts show me it's bearish, right? And so, overall, right, I know my big term analysis is that 16K is the bottom, but there's a chance to go a little bit lower than that bottom, right? I don't think it's an amazing chance. I think it's a fair chance, right? So I'm calling this the bottom. But I know that there's a slight chance that maybe we could come to 14K to 12K worst case scenario, right? Because every single person in the world is calling for 10K or lower. So I already know that shit's not going to happen, right? It's just like 100K, right? It's so obvious it's not going to go below 10K to me, right? And so obviously you have fucking groupies arguing, it's not going to hit 10K, it's going to hit 9K. It's going to hit, no, it's going to hit 8K, it's going to hit 7K, it's going to hit 6K, it's going to hit 3K. I mean, these guys are all idiots, right? It's like people arguing that Bitcoin was going to hit 150K or 250K or 500K last cycle, right? These are just morons. So this is the moron zone right here. So I already know we're not going to go below 10K because that's where all the idiots think we're going to go. So to me, it's very easy. I know that the worst that's going to happen, in my opinion, based on my judgment, my experience, what I know about the market, is we're not going to go below 12K to 14K is the worst case I see for the bottom. So basically, the way I look at it in the long term is either this is the ultimate bottom or we go slightly lower than that, and that's the ultimate bottom. So I could see us, for example, pulling back here and this being the bottom. 16K could be the bottom forever. Okay, or worst case, right, I could see us getting back down there. So basically the point is, I know that this is the bottom, give or take a little bit. Maybe it goes slightly worse than that, right? But overall, like, I understand that the long-term direction now is very bullish, right? Because let's say the bottom was at 12 to 14K. Do you still understand that the overall direction of price now is that way? Well, not like that way. Let me redraw that, right? But let's say the overall direction of price is this way, right? This is the way I'm viewing the market right now. And so I'm overall a very big bull, but it doesn't mean we can't still come a little lower, right? But like the overall direction of the market to me is, this is how I view it at least, okay? But it doesn't mean I can't short the market right now because it's giving me bearish signs, and it's giving me signs that make me confident to short the market right now. A triple resistance that I just sniped the top in and sent it out to everyone in the alerts, right? So hopefully that makes sense. It's not possible to get good internet. Obviously, I wish I could get it, but I simply can't get good internet, guys. It really sucks. It really, really sucks. So yeah, we're up $2,300 so far on this trade. Let's go, members of the alerts, crash alerts, baby. No, D-Star, I'm not going to check the Pulsicans. When there's a double top in the head, from which head do you measure to the neckline? It doesn't really matter that much. I mean, this whole measurement thing, right? This whole measurement thing of measuring from the neckline and the head is just an overall estimate, right? It's not like a science. It's not like you measuring from here to there or you measuring from here to there is going to make much of a difference, or that it actually has an effect on the price. You know, it doesn't matter how you do it. Right, at the end of the day, you understand your downside is there, and you know, give or take, like, what's the difference, right? There's like no difference, right? So you just need to use your sense and your experience as you're dropping to decide for yourself. Plus, look, the target may say here, but we've seen these head and shoulders drop way further, right? Like, look at Dogecoin. Remember when I called a Dogecoin crash? Remember how all those idiots were telling me, no, you know, Elon's gonna put Doge on the moon and it's gonna be above $1? So when we called the Dogecoin crash above 30 cents, right? So you had this head and shoulders in Dogecoin, right? Look at this. It's crazy, man. Who remember this? Aramis Gonzalez. I know you were here. I know you sold your Dogecoin before. So we had this head and shoulders in Dogecoin back here. Well, actually, this is an even bigger head and shoulders. But we had this head and shoulders right here, actually. So this is when I called the Dogecoin crash, and it's so funny because in this, you know, bubble, people literally were so bullish on Dogecoin, and people called me an idiot for saying Doge is going to go down to 15 cents, right? It's so funny looking back now because look at where we are now, right? It's so funny, man. So here I am up here calling for Dogecoin to crash, and people are saying I was an idiot right now. Look at it. But anyways, go back to this head and shoulders here. This is a cool head and shoulders that we can study and go back and look at. So check this out, right? From this head and shoulders here to there, right? Check this out. See how it goes much further than the target. The target was 10 cents, right? Well, look where this, we went down to 5 cents, right? So it's just a target. It's just an estimate. It means, it does not mean that it's always going to get there, or maybe it could go further, or maybe it stops short of there, right? But you can see that. Also, let's go back to the Bitcoin head and shoulders that I called the crash in. And man, I wonder how many of you guys were with me back in these times, but look at this, guys, up $3,000 now since entering this trade. And I just turned on this stream with you guys. I was barely up anything, right? So you go back to the Bitcoin head and shoulders, right? The first head and shoulders, and this was kind of like a double top in the head and right? So you had this, you had boom, boom, shoulder, shoulder, And if you want to take your target, look, it exceeded the target, right? So remember, it's just a target, it's just an estimate. However you do it, it really doesn't matter. But this was the target was 34K. It went down to 28K, right? So these targets can be exceeded, and hopefully whoever's short on Gala, I hope the target will be exceeded for you, and I hope it'll go way lower for you guys. Sucks that I shorted the top in Gala and closed it out, man. But yeah, let's go back to this. Yeah, so for example, here's the target in Gala, right? It's 3 cents. But hey, hopefully it exceeds that target and goes down like 2 cents, 1 cent. That would be dope, right? If you could give a combination of 5 indicators, what would it be? EMA crossover. I don't know what that, buy below pressure, whatever that is. For me, best indicator, RSI. That's it. It's literally like the only indicator you need. But I teach 3 indicators in the course, which are all helpful as well. And I really like accumulation distribution for stock market, right? For stocks. But I find accumulation distribution is not as effective with crypto, or it's just not the same for crypto. So for me, it's RSI, accumulation distribution, and I like the MACD. I like MACD just because it's a nice visual, but it's not like a, indicators are just little, like, they're just little things that, are nice, but they're not, I don't know. For me, I only need a RSI. I like EMAs, but EMAs are just a visual, right? All an EMA is a visual representation of the flow of the market, right? And I can see the flow of the market without the EMAs. I don't need the EMAs to see the flow of the market, right? Right? Like, instead of having EMAs, I could draw my own EMAs. And it's just like, that's the flow of the market. Oh, wow, the flow of the market's changing. Oh, wow. So you don't need EMAs. It's just a nice visual. You don't need any indicators, man. Well, I don't know. It's just a combination of things, right? You need to have a couple indicators that you like. You need to have your correlations. You need to know your correlations. You need to know your patterns. For me, patterns are so important. But don't focus on bullshit patterns like Crypto and all these idiots out there. Okay, I teach you the most important patterns in the course. I tell you, like, everyone focuses on the most bullshit patterns in the world, bro. People call them like falling wedges, rising wedges. People call them like diamond wedges, butthole wedgies, and freaking every name in the world. There's only a few patterns you need to focus on, and that's it. Head and shoulders, double tops, double bottoms, cup and handles. That's it, bro. Obviously, I go super in detail in the course over all these things. You may think you know how to read them. If you did, you'd probably be, taking these trades like we are right now, and you're not. So everyone thinks they know how to read charts, but if everyone knows how to read charts, why isn't anyone putting together trades like me where they long the bottom, perfectly, while everyone was short? Everyone was saying right here. This is the really funny part. See, people think they know how to read charts, right? So they call this a head and shoulders. How fucking dumb do you have to be to call this a head and shoulders? See, people are here calling this a head and shoulders. 10K next. Fucking idiots. Okay, a head and shoulders does not come at the bottom of a downtrend. A real head and shoulders comes at the end of an uptrend. Okay, once again, I teach this all in the course, right? A head and shoulders comes at the end of an uptrend. Okay, it's a loss of momentum pattern. Okay, so how can you have a loss of momentum when you're going down, you freaking idiots? You have loss of momentum when you're going up. So head and shoulders is not a pattern that you rely on in a downtrend. It's a pattern you rely on when the market's uptrending. So many idiots, right? They think they know how to read charts, so they're calling a fucking head and shoulders at the bottom of the market, and it pumps on them. Oh, I know how to read charts. You have a charts course? I will never take that because I already know how to read charts. No, you fucking don't, idiot. That's why you shorted the bottom. Because you don't even know the simple basics. That a head and shoulders comes at the top of an uptrend, not at the bottom of the fucking bottom of all bottoms, you piece of shit. That's what that really makes me mad, is when people think they know how to read charts. It's like, okay, why can't you read them fucking 10% as good as me then? Because you can't read charts. So stop lying to yourself and saying you can, because you can't read shit. A little cocky, a little rude, but it's just the truth, man. I hate when people overestimate their abilities. You see, people can say I overestimate my abilities, but the fact is the fact. I shorted the top at 69K. I longed the fucking bottom at 16K. Called the dump to 47K. Called the dump to 26K. Called the dump to 20K. And called the dump to 15K. And I longed the bottom at 16K. Bro, what? Like, you know, we can overestimate abilities. We can argue about who knows how to read charts. At the end of the day, who the fuck called these things, right? So I actually have the track record. I actually have the results to show for it. I actually have all the videos, all the proof on my channel. Whereas a lot of people say they know how to read charts. Where's your proof? Where's your calls? Where's your track record? It's not there. So you don't know how to read charts. So yeah, it's really annoying when people tell you they know how to read charts and then they tell you that Head and Shoulders comes at the bottom. Oh, look at this Head and Shoulders. Like, that stuff really pisses me off. So, by the way, congrats to everyone who just got in this trade with me. So, guys, if you're trying to join the alerts and you're sending your email, like if you're on the partner link for Crash Alerts, this is a good trade to be putting a trade on, right? So you show up in the system. Some of you guys are like, you think you're signing up on the link, and then when we check, we can't even find you on the back end. So it's like you're shooting yourself in the foot. Some of you guys are signing up, but then you're not actually there. No, I'm not mad. It's just I just get annoyed when some people say they know how to read charts and they don't. It's just like I don't know. People think they're better than they are. People think they're too good to learn. You know, I'm not too good to learn. I'm fucking good, but I'm still learning. I'm still always open to hear other people and learn from other people. But the fact that people who are dog shit think they're too good to learn, that pisses me off, you know? So yeah, guys, it'll be cool if we come down to 19, 20K next. We'll be making some good money. Like, if we come down to just 20K, we'll be up 11,000 there, and we'll be up 20,000. We'll be up 16,000 plus 11,000. We'll be up 27,000 if we just do a little dip. So that's good. When are we going to see Litecoin pump to 180? So we're not in Litecoin right now. And obviously we're a little bit bearish on the market right now, at least for the next like 6 days, I'm thinking. 6 to 7 days bearish here. All right. Dude, what a great short entry we just took in the alerts. Let's go. So Litecoin, I would look to long it in a week or two maybe. At least that's just an estimate. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to have to wait until we get there to know for sure. It's crazy. Bitcoin Dom's just been down here all year. It's wild. Bitcoin's so weak, man. So we're already up $3,400 on the short, guys. Let's go. We just entered. Did I used to be in a hedge fund? No. What's the minimum money you need to join the alerts? You need at least $750 in your trading account. The only thing is I have hundreds and hundreds of emails of, you know, guys trying to join, and so we can't answer hundreds and hundreds of emails because it's a manual process. Like, basically you send us your user ID. We have to go on the back end and check, are you actually a real trader here? And then we have to see, like, it takes time, basically, you know? So it's very hard to check hundreds and hundreds of people. So basically, the better you follow the steps, the easier you'll get in. But yeah, minimum account $750. People with like $20,000 plus accounts will get accepted pretty much immediately. Like as soon as it's seen. People with smaller accounts, you'll probably get in. It just take more time. It's just, dude, you can only go through so many emails in a day and like manually check. It's like, especially people who don't follow the steps correctly. Like, we're just skipping past those emails because, dude, we can't be wasting time on emails. If you can't follow the simple steps to join, then you can't follow the simple alerts. You know what I mean? Because with alerts, money's on the line, your trading account's on the line, your living is on the line. So yeah, if you can't even follow the simple steps to join the alerts, then we're not even going to let you in. And I think that's a smart thing overall, right? Because it's a couple simple steps. So people who can't even follow that shouldn't be trading. Crash Trading Pass on OpenSea. Check this out. If you just look up Crash Traders on OpenSea, you'll find it. So there's only 2 listed for sale right now. One for 4.5 Ether, one for 100 Ether. Last sale was 5 days ago. There's only been 3 sales in the last month, but that's like 3% of the supply, right? Because it's only 100 NFTs, right? There's only ever going to be 100 to get into my private Discord. So it's cool though. We talk in there and it's great. The thing is like, I mean, we're about to hit 100 Ethereum floor after this one's bought. So Mikey K, what's up, bro? But yeah, guys, Crash Trader's about to hit 100 Ethereum floor. 1 sale away. And you can see why. You can see why. 100 Ethereum. Well, look, guys, literally the trading profits I made in the last week covers this 100 Ethereum floor. You know? I just made $130,000 in this last week. Just from the trading, not from the coins I bought for long term. So easily made over that. In 1 week, right? In 1 week. So you wonder why Crash Trader's at 100 Ether floor. Come on, guys. It's easy to see. Mikey, big wins. You helped me bag $1,000. That last pump, everyone was bearish. Yep. That was a sick pump. Alex, can you make alerts $99 for everyone? Well, dude, alerts are free for everyone. Anyone can join, dude. The thing is like, remember, it takes longer to get in if you're doing it the free way because we have hundreds and hundreds of guys trying to join for free. Obviously, if you want to just get in right away, like you want to get in instantly, you can go pay in the bot. So just in case anyone's needs to urgently get in, you can pay to get in. But obviously, if you're doing the free route, just know you're competing with like hundreds of other emails that are trying to get in, and we're only answering so many at once. So how long have I been trading? Well, I'm only 11 years old, and I think I started trading when I was like 10 years old in the computer lab at school. Yeah. Can you make it $99 so I can get in fast? It's $99 if you're a course member. So if you want to buy the course, and then you'll have access for just 99 bucks. So yeah, I'm already the richest 11-year-old trader in history. Not only like, that's all I want, is just to be the greatest, right? So greatest 11-year-old day trader in history, greatest predictor in history, and I'm just gonna keep racking up the accolades and adding to my belt, man. I'm gonna pass up Warren Buffett. So I'm only 11 years old, dude. By the time I'm 80 years old or 90 years old, like Warren Buffett, I'll definitely beat him, bro. So that's the goal. It's not my 12th birthday, man. Don't you know it's rude to wish someone a happy birthday before it's their birthday, bro? QNT, so we got out of QNT like 3 or 4 days ago of that long. Now that long would still be in profit, but yeah, we're out of it. I'm neutral on QNT right here. It looks like it's one of the more bullish coins right now. It's got a good pattern. So I would definitely not short QNT. If anything, I'd be short Bitcoin like we are right now. And yeah, though. The market may be a little slow, though. At the end of the day, it's like a range. Dude, I hope we don't range for a long time. Right? Imagine we just range for freaking... That would be another 7 days of ranging right there, for example. That would suck. I hope that doesn't happen. Poppy Chulos, I am 11, bro. You're 11 and you're this good? I'm shocked. Yeah, man. I don't know why you're shocked. My name is Crashes Clay. I knock the market out and I make the crashes fun. Why do you think my parents named me Crashes, man? I was destined to knock the market out. There's a reason. Come on, man. Your parents don't name you Crashes Clay and you just be a dog shit trader at 11 years old, bro. Of course, if your parents name you Crashes Clay, you better live up to that name. And I think I'm doing a good job so far of that. Yeah, overall I'm bullish. I already did my analysis. Basically think that the bottom's already in, but there's slight potential to go lower than that bottom. So if you want to rewind the video, once the stream is uploaded, you can do that. And you can see the analysis, but like I'm already calling this the bottom, give or take, because if we go lower than that, the bottom's really going to be at like 14 to 12K, because we're not going to go below 10K because everyone thinks that we're going below 10K, so they're all going to be wrong. So I call that idiot land. And then this would be the real bottom if we do go lower. So it's either going to be like this, higher low, or this, lower low. But bottom is over there. Bottom, price is like this. Price is like that. It's just like buying here. I mean, personally, I don't want to buy Bitcoin for 21K because I've bought all my Bitcoin below 19. Right? But to me, the price is like this, right? It's like that. So buying here is at this point is like selling Bitcoin above 50K, right? So you're in that northern hemisphere and now you're in the southern hemisphere. Obviously it's very messy because I'm just scribbling around. But if you're buying here, you're buying in the correct area, in the correct hemisphere. So here the direction was down. And now direction's up. So pretty easy. Where are we taking profit? Yeah, I already told you guys we're looking to take profit at let's see. Well, it just depends, right? I don't set like my exact take profit. But first, we're looking for a dip to 20,000, then a dip to 19, then 18. We're just got to play it level by level, week by week for now. But, yeah. Juicenberg, I'm glad you found the videos of my channel, bro. Welcome. And happy to have you here, bro. Alex, what's your ETH prediction for the short-term bearish movement? Well, if I'm bearish on Bitcoin right now for a little bit, then I'm probably a little bit bearish on Ethereum. But, you know, I don't really care what Ethereum's doing because it's just going to do whatever Bitcoin's doing for the most part. It's outperforming right now a little, but, you know, we're looking for a pullback. Right? Simple. So rewind this video, guys, once it's posted. You can watch the analysis I did. It was pretty simple. It's nothing crazy right now. And at the end of the day, guys, if I'm wrong, this is the most important thing, right? Is how much money you're going to lose if you're wrong, right? I know the people you guys watch, no one shows you how much they're going to lose if they're wrong. No one even shows their trades out there, really. But, you know, if I'm wrong, I'm going to lose $9,000 if it comes to 21,470. Okay, so here I lose minus 9,000. We pull back to here. I'm up, I think 26,000 or 36,000, right? 26K to 36K. And then if we go down to like 18K, I'll be up like 70K. So yeah, this is what we're doing, right? Simple. First, how much are you happy to lose if we hit to 21,470? For me, I'm happy to lose $9,000. If I'm wrong, cool. So now that I'm comfortable with how much I'm going to lose if I'm wrong, now I can plan for how much I'm going to make if I'm right. So if I'm right and we get down to here, make 30,000. If I'm right and we get down to here, 70,000. It's super easy, dude, you know. But you just got to risk what you're comfortable losing and be able to lose that amount many times. So, you know, thankfully, I'm at the point where I can lose $9,000 so many times. I'm at the point where losing $9,000 doesn't affect me mentally or emotionally. You know, it's just like, oh, lost 9,000. Okay, next trade, right? Whereas if I lost $100,000, that would affect me, right? I wouldn't want to lose $100,000 in a trade. I'd be okay, but you know, like this is just a comfortable spot for me. Lose 9,000 if I'm wrong, make 30,000, 70,000. Pretty simple. Alex, when are you gonna do the 1 Ethereum to 100 NFT challenge? Marco, to be honest with you, my goal was to never do this Ethereum NFT challenge from 1 Ethereum to 100 Ethereum. I just clickbaited the shit out of that so I could get a bunch of views, and it worked. So that was my most popular video ever, was 1 Ethereum to 100 Ethereum NFT flipping challenge. I had no goal, or had no intention of actually doing this challenge, because why the fuck would I trade with 1 Ethereum when I have hundreds? Like, I don't want to trade. I don't want to start with 1 Ethereum if I have way more. Like, it doesn't make sense, you know? So, like, being honest, bro, that shit was just fucking for views and clicks, which it worked very well. And that video got me from like 7,000 subscribers to 30,000. And if it wasn't for that video, guys, a lot of you guys who are watching me right now, bro, I probably wouldn't even know you guys. Like, Marco, bro, I don't know, would you have found me? Like, you may have not have found me if it wasn't for that video. I don't know. But basically, the algorithm starts recommending you to more people. And so, like, so many guys who are here right now, I may have never met you. I may have never known you. You may have never found me if it wasn't for me doing that NFT video that popped off. But yeah, dude, I don't ever want to trade 1 Ethereum into 100 Ethereum. I have no interest in doing that. But it was a smart move to get some views, and it worked. So hopefully we don't range and go sideways for a long time. Buying into good NFT projects and trading them is the way. So, look, bro. Like, okay, Crash Trader is about to hit 100 Ethereum floor. But let's talk about Valhalla real quickly, because remember when we were buying Valhalla for 0.4, 0.5, and 0.6 Ethereum? Well, Ethereum only was $1,200, right? So, Valhalla, 0.5 Ethereum, and this was part of my analysis. I literally called this all, right? But 0.5 ETH equals $600 when we were buying them, right? But now, guess what, guys? Guess what a Val costs now? 0.9 Ethereum is $1,400, bro. Okay, so the floor has not doubled, right? 0.9 Ethereum now, today, right? This is such a smart part of the analysis, such an important part. We've doubled our money, more than doubled our money on Valhalla already in a bear market. But guess what? The floor price has not doubled. But the reason we've more than doubled is because the Ethereum prices went up from $1,200 to $1,500. This was big brain thinking from the beginning, guys. Because my whole analysis, right? Let's pull up a clean chart. Okay, my whole analysis for Valhalla was I'm very confident that with time it's going to hit, 2 Ethereum, and then potentially 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But the point is, guys, right? We were buying Valhalla. Let's go over here. We're buying each Valhalla NFT for $600, dude. 600, right? And so now this is the big brain move, because you're not only are you buying something where the floor price is going to go up, but you're buying something where the Ethereum value is going to appreciate over time. So now we're buying the NFT for $600. Now, guys, in a bull market, let's say we have $4,000 Ethereum, right? Well, Valhalla is going to hit, you know, like 2 Ether minimum, right? 2 ETH minimum in a bull market, which is $8,000, bro. Which means every single NFT that I bought is going to be $600. Wait. $600 in at $8,000. Modestly. Easily. Right? To me, this made sense. So that is more than a 10x, guys. Now, I put 82 Ethereum into Valhalla. 82 Ethereum is about at 1,200 Ethereum. That was $100,000 roughly I put into Valhalla. So I'm literally going to turn $100,000 into long-term, my whole analysis, $100,000 into $1 million, right? Because $8,000 divided by 600. It's like, guys, I'm already thinking about this all in advance, right? I already thought this from day one. Well, everyone is funding Valhalla. That's a 13x, right, that I've planned for. Modestly, right? I don't think that's out of the question. So, literally, guys, this whole Valhalla trade for me is like 100K and a 1.3 million is the way I looked at it from the very first day I entered into it. And, you know, Valhalla is at 0.9 Ethereum right now, guys. Have you seen the listings? Have you seen the... Valhalla is doing so good and so strong right now, man. Dude, there's only 935 listed for sale. Do you understand? Like, 2 weeks ago, guys, this number was at like 1,400. So just in the last 2 weeks, like 30% of the supply has been taken off the market. Smart money, good people, like smart people are buying. And a lot of the work is not always done in the floor. Like, for example, I just bought a dark mech for like 16 Ethereum, right? Now, obviously, with that 16 Ethereum I spent on a dark mech, I could have went and bought the floor, and I could have swept up, like, you know, 20 Valhalla at the floor, right? So a lot of time, the progress is not made in the floor, it's made in the rares, right? Which is really good, okay? Because then, if people with money are buying the rares up, that means you get the opportunity to buy the floors up, for example. Also, more people are going to buy the floors whenever people see that there's so much confidence in the rares. So when you have buyers like me, when you have other people with, like, you know, Spear Azukis and Bored Apes all buying rares, you know, that money's going to trickle down into the floor as well later, right? So it's just really cool. Like, dude, trust me, Valhalla's doing so good, and, like, it's just a really good play. The only thing is, like, I don't know. Well, let's see, 0.9 Ethereum. 0.9 Ethereum is $1,400. So, in my opinion, it's still like a 5x from here, right? 1,400 into 8,000 plus, in my opinion, right? Plus 8,000 plus, right? 1,400 into 8,000 plus. So, it's still like a 5x from here, but it's not a 13x when I was telling everyone to get in at the bottom at 0.5, 0.6, 0.4 Ethereum. So yeah, that's my analysis, guys. Pretty easy. So thank you guys for jumping on the stream with me. I feel a little tired today, so I feel like not the best host today. But yeah, man, that's the trade. Risking $9,000 if I'm wrong. Here's my stop loss. If you want to join the alerts, we'll be going through emails today. So send an email, guys. So stop loss right here. And we're losing $9,000. If I'm wrong, making 30 to 70,000 to maybe even more if the market just absolutely collapses and exceeds all expectations, which is unlikely but always a possibility. So pretty easy, guys. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully you learned some stuff in this live stream. I went over some analysis. I went over some things that, you know, a lot of times I don't have time to go over in the videos, and so I hope you got something out of that, guys. All right, boys. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you later. And if you're trying to join the alerts, it's the first link down below. I'll leave it there, and send us an email. Follow the directions, bro. If you can't follow the directions, we're not going to let you in, because you can't even follow those email directions. Then, bro, what are you going to do? Follow the alerts? Nah, dude, I don't want you to lose money. So no need to trade. Stay away. It's all good. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.